for smashing to walls.
Yeah, that happened with
that
me
guy in front of us.
earlier.
That guy in front of us right here. This person right here.
Oh, who's that in front of us? Is that a person?
Yeah, it is. Just follow him, man.
Oh, he's kind of shanking in this bank.
Oh wait, that's Speedy. That's Speedy. That's Speedy. Fuck it. That's Speedy, man.
Sure.
Okay, that's Speedy, man.
Hey, who the fuck are you?
Shit.
Oh, we're good. They're going to chase him.
For fuck's sake.
Are you serious right now? Are you serious?
They're going to ignore the guy with the shotgun on his back who went flying, man? Are you serious?
Ready to shoot? You ready to shoot?
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
That's 527, returning to the normal.
We're gonna have shots fired at Little Soul. We need immediate assistance.
Okay then.
Gonna be that Soul, she was chasing.
Alright, who was that? That's actually RDM? Like what? That's actually RDM though?
I'm gonna have Angel down on my 20.
It's gonna be westbound Vespucci Boulevard.
He's gonna be code 4.
Can we get 52s?
10 forward 76.
Angel, stay
Hi.
with me.
I'm fine. They hit me in the wrist.
All right.
We should have said some shit. We should have yelled some shit, Vods.
That was yeah, that was a little bit abrupt, but all right.
Oh no.
Yeah, you know, Lance. You know.
Hey, Speedy, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, you guys? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, we're good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm gonna rob the jewelry store. What you guys up to?
Perhaps we should
we're
make
going to the
some
man.
form of my band.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
nice
let me go
timing.
do
Put those. And I made a little bit and I rob it when you guys hit the road. What's up?
Maybe we drive past and...
Hey, Speedy, let me call you back. Some shit just went
Used to
down.
doing
Let
that
me
in
call you
the
back,
Yeah,
man.
You
no
know
problem,
what I'm saying, bro?
You guys have a good day.
Give me a second.
Yeah, we should have definitely yelled something there. Instead of just shooting like that, but, you know.
Taking over secondary. Or to southbound Alta Street. Speed 70 plus. Traffic light, weather clear.
Just be advised, I'm gonna stay back a little bit, so don't bump me.
Yeah, continuing southbound Alta Street.
Everyone will be overhead maintaining areas from a very large distance, making no callouts.
Affirm. Continuing southbound Alta, approaching the Alta Street train station. Making a left turn eastbound Vespucci. Making a right southbound Elgin. Continuing southbound Adams Apple Boulevard. Now eastbound Innocent.
Intense action, chat.
Right turn. Southbound Innocent.
You guys probably can't even see them, can you?
Correction, northbound.
You guys probably can't see them for shit. Oh, that little white dot right down there, chat. I don't know if you can
Taking
see
a
them.
left
Right below
turn
us.
eastbound.
Right next to my tail is where they
London
are.
Street,
I
passing
think we're
Vagos.
right. They're heading on the bridge now.
Right now, southbound Signal Street on the bridge, head towards the docks. Another right, westbound to Chum Street.
Advise this is the dead end. Proceed with caution.
10-4, I was thinking the same thing.
Looks like they went behind that building over here.
They ramped off?
I believe so.
10-4. They ramped into the water. They're going to be located to your southeast. They're going to be the water.
All right, are we, so what's the plan here, boys? Are we fighting? Because, this ain't looking too hot right now.
Yeah, we need to find a ladder to get up over here, right here. And then we're gonna have to go down and fight.
There's a boat right behind us right now. There's a boat right behind us.
What if we board the boat and mow
I
them
hear a
down?
helicopter somehow. I don't know how I hear one, but I hear one.
What if we, kill the motherfucker on the boat? Take his boat, man.
Ain't a bad idea. They might have an AR in that helicopter though. Ladder right here. Let's climb. Let's go, boys.
All right, Bubba. Sure about that?
Oh shit, he's got a counter.
Hands, hands. Show me some hands. Show me some hands, sir. Hey, yo, buddy. Get on the other side of the fence. Come on, let's go.
Oh shit. Oh Christ.
Let's go.
I didn't even see him, dude.
Hey, firm. All 4 are gonna be back in the water now.
Out of the car. Don't move. Don't move. Don't fucking move. Don't fucking move. Don't move. Don't fucking move. Don't fucking move.
Buddy.
Don't fucking
Buddy,
move.
don't do it.
Don't fucking move. Don't move.
Don't do
Don't
it.
move.
Don't do it. Do not do it.
I'm gonna run the other way.
Give yourself up.
I don't want to shoot you.
Sir, you're gonna get shot. Sir, I don't want to shoot you, but you're gonna get shot.
Anyone in supposed? Do we got eyes
One
on?
on foot into the dock.
Sir,
Me under air one.
give me some hands.
Oh god, why the fuck are you shooting me? I literally don't have a gun in my hand. You're fucking ridiculous.
shooting him.
Shooting us.
He's hit. He's knocked down. Careful.
Running towards Shot fired at there.
You
Gonna
got
run
eyes?
back towards the, yeah, gonna be running back towards Diaz's vehicle. Running back towards the water.
There's one running off at an incredibly high rate of speed. He's hit. I can't hit him from here. He's gonna be running, I believe, northbound.
Have one back in the water.
He's in here. Give us some updated callouts.
Stand by. Oh, we got eyes.
We got eyes.
Headed
He's
northbound,
headed northbound,
Buccaneer way.
Buccaneer way.
Looks like he just went under the cross path.
I
Directly
don't know why
behind.
he's doing that.
He's on the road, headed back towards the highway.
I think he's under that stairwell. I lost eyes.
No, he's injured. He's right below us. No, that's a different one. That's a different guy.
No, he was over there. He was running. He crossed the street.
Be advised, he crossed the street here, directly under Air 1, and then I lost eyes. He might be under the stairwell. I hit him. He's injured though. Direct, I got eyes.
He's gonna be crossing onto the freeway now.
Already has a high on an individual trying to take the boat. How should we approach?
Shoot them.
One down.
We still got one directly under Air 1. He is running southbound. He just got hit by a car. He's still running. Turn around, getting back on the train tracks. Looks like he's running for the water again.
Units on scene. What's your status?
Oh, he's trying to steal a car.
Freeze.
Ocean King so far. We're securing the man on the boat right now.
Freeze.
5-1's getting the cruiser and heading
Give me the fucking keys. Give me the keys.
Be advised, we got our individual running northbound Buccaneer Way. He's trying to steal cars on the freeway now. Alright, he's gonna be getting into a vehicle. It's a rusted color work truck, dump truck, going northbound Buccaneer Way. You're gonna be directly behind it, Diaz.
Hey, fam.
Vehicle's gonna be continuing northbound Popular Street.
Okay, we're gonna go break off and give them some assistance over there by the docks.
Be advised, he's screaming at me to back off, or he's gonna end my life. He's gonna be continuing northbound Popular.
527, what's the status? How many subjects do you have down?
I only have
Only
one
one.
down currently at the time.
10-4.
Be advised, we're continuing northbound Popular Street.
You want me in the passenger? Or the
501,
side
try
to
and
shoot?
maintain your distance if you can.
Hey,
Shoot,
fam,
I want
he's
you shooting.
screaming about shooting at me. We're making a left. Westbound Capra Boulevard. Be passing Davis Hospital, continuing westbound. Left, southbound Strawberry. Right, westbound Innocent. Right, northbound Elgin. He's swerving over the road. I believe this individual is heavily injured.
Yeah, they affirm. I hit him at least once or twice when he was running. He's gonna be getting onto the Olympic Freeway, wrong way, westbound.
527, updated status.
Ocean King, gonna have one individual down.
For all units on net, we are not playing around. If they make any lethal movement towards you, you are to shoot them on sight. No questions.
We continuing northbound La Puerta Freeway. Speeds are about 40 miles per hour. We're going to be merging onto Del Perro westbound.
He's about to shoot you. Back off, back
Shot
off.
fired, shot fired. I'm hit.
No shot.
Everyone's
You're
taking
okay?
shots. We gotta back off.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I got me in the vest. That was close.
10-4.
Yeah.
There's no way we're going to be able to repair this boat. It keeps moving.
Diaz,
What's your stat?
I'm hit. Trying to patch the wound.
Affirm, sit
Affirm,
tight.
sit
We got our shooter going eastbound, Dorset Drive. Everyone's hit. We're keeping a safe distance. Now currently eastbound Occupation Avenue, headed towards the courthouse. Looks like he's approaching the motel. Past the motel.
Shit.
Break, we got a 10-13.
Should peel for, I think that's a DA.
Medics, you clear to move on that 1013.
Continuing westbound Power Street, Spanish. Left southbound Alta Street.
Do we have any medical units in route to that 1013?
That's 10-4. 76.
Looks like he's breaking back onto the highway.
Hi, Snow, what's up,
I
buddy?
think he's going into the tunnels.
How you doing, Snow?
Everyone's apparently lost eyes.
527, updated status. $527, updated status.
King.
Can you see down there?
It's,
Did he ditch it, looks like?
if I'm not mistaken, that's the tunnel entrance right under there, right? Yeah, it is. I think he went in the tunnel.
Still have eyes on
That's the tunnel
vehicle.
entrance.
Negative.
Negative. He went into the tunnels
on the freeway by Pillbox.
Pillbox.
Lost
Lost
eyes
eyes there.
He is hurt,
hurt though.
I think I'm good. I don't think there's any cops on me, but I'm not too sure. Maybe they have a helicopter super far up.
My talking like thing. I think I'm good to go, Sam.
Okay. Change up if you can. And then we might need a ride, so if you can get a ride for us, we're scuffed right now.
I got a full door. Where you guys at? Ping me. Just hide in some spam.
Okay. We're by the old... We're by like El
Remember,
Barrel?
just ping me. 95.
Okay. All right. Okay. Stay put. No. Tona's coming with the car.
Yeah, stay there. I'll be there in a minute, alright? I gotta get a full door.
Okay. He's getting a 4-door right now, and he's gonna come pick us up. We should hide right here, probably. We're gonna hide somewhere by old abandoned fucking factory.
Okay, alright, sounds good.
No, he lost the cops. I don't know what happened to fucking Eugene though. Fuck.
You could have drowned in the water. You could have got caught by the police boat.
It's a hero. I have no idea what my charges are, by the way.
Yeah, I'll get them for you. We'll talk about them.
All right.
Let me go get their version of events, alright?
Yes, of course. No problem.
We're gonna need to debrief before we get any charges put forward.
Okay, alright. Well, they need time, so what happened?
All right, so we, may or may not have robbed. Well, you can't. You could know. We robbed the big bank. We drove. We used a car to propel ourselves into the ocean. We then swam to a boat that unfortunately had been plagued with scuffitis. There was 4 of us, all wearing identical clothing. We'd all headed the same direction. I believe someone.
Oh God.
One of us escaped on foot, I believe. Then there was myself, who climbed a ladder. I shot at a helicopter with an AP pistol. However, they have no way of distinguishing whether it was me or not. All 4 of us had the same clothes, and they never found anyone else. For them to claim that it was me, I don't think they've even GSR tested me.
Okay, so you're not going to repeat that phrase at all. Yeah, GSR. You don't want anyone overhearing that, because suddenly they'll have an interest in doing you know what.
Yes, exactly. And then the other 2, I don't believe they've caught anyone, because they're all here. No one's even looking for anyone. We all pretty much had the same clothing apart from one of us. And then most of us were all in the ocean, so there's no way of them distinguishing who was who fired, who didn't, etc., etc. I then tried to lockpick the boat, and then they shot me in the chest.
Did you have a gun in hand at the time?
Not when I was in the boat, no. Also, I was in the ocean after I'd shot. You would imagine the
right.
residue would wipe off anyway from the ocean.
Yeah, well, you know how things work here, Eugene.
I do. I do.
So I'm gonna head up there.
Speaking of, that's one of my boys.
Don't pick that up. That's a bad idea. That is a very bad idea.
Well, why?
Okay, whatever. Fine. I'll be back. They're still discussing everything. They asked me to step out.
Jesus, what the hell is there to discuss?
I don't know. No idea.
Sounds like to me that they don't know what they were doing. Sounds to me like they were in a flurry and they fucked up as usual.
Oh, let me guess, Eugene. You have a case.
No, I don't have a case. I told you so. I don't take cases unless I have one. But you never trust me.
Eugene, I swear, if it were up to you, okay, and you pissed on the floor and then
slipped...
If it were up to me,
I'd take cases that will always have me win.
Eugene, if it were up to you, you would piss on the floor, slip, crack your head open, and then sue the police department.
You know, I was half tempted to get you a case there. I was going to run out the door and let her shoot me like she did to that other fellow. Then you'd have had a case. A poor eldered man with no GSR on him, shot as he ran out the PD unarmed and defenseless. That would have been great.
And handcuffed behind your back.
Oh, exactly.
Hey.
And there's my ID. I'm only 1 day old, a baby, if you will. If it would show, hello, ID, you want to work? All right, apparently not. Fuck it then.
Wait, you can't show me your ID?
I'm trying to, but it's not doing anything, so... Oh, there you go. June the 6th, 2019.
How'd you manage that?
Well, I was reborn, what do you mean? I was reborn in the Fountain of Youth.
Okay, I mean, hey...
Yes, we didn't do the casual execution on the cross like normal. We did a Fountain of Youth-style resurrection. They put... Oh, the cops are here.
Alright.
A whole army of them.
Hello.
Alright, Mr. Shaw, let's
Hey,
go.
Mr. Shaw.
What up, Shaw? Your glasses look stupid.
Yeah, well, you know. I can change my glasses. You can't change your face.
Alright, touche.
Wow.
That was a good one.
Alright, so what's going on?
I grab my notepad here to give you all the charges, and then we'll go over everything.
Okay.
Alright, currently Eugene is looking at robbery, kidnapping, criminal possession of a Class 2 firearm, possession of crack, tampering with a vehicle, and attempted second degree on a murder on a peace officer × 2. So a dispatch call came in about a city bank robbery. I was the first on scene.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Could you repeat the charges?
Oh, yeah.
I do have to write these down. That does take a little longer than verbally saying it. So after possession of crack?
Tampering with a vehicle, and attempted second degree murder on a peace officer × 2.
Okay, alright. Hit me with what happened.
Alrighty, so we had a city bank robbery that came over dispatch. You know, we were warned that there was one. I was the first one to arrive on scene.
Yeah.
There was a black and color 4-door vehicle out front. When I arrived on scene, I heard 2 individuals at first. Then slowly 2 or more came in. I did get a confirmation that there was a hostage. After that, you know, we gave them time to do what they had to do. They dropped the hostage off with me, and I cleared the bank. McLean and Angel and went after the individuals along with Clarence Williams. Once I had finished clearing the bank, I was told that they were over by the dock area, south of the city, kind of by Grove Street. We were following them through. Air One had eyes the whole entire time. We got to the point where they had jumped onto land. There was 2 of them at least that had jumped up on land. One, who was Mr. Eugene, at the time he was wearing a greenish outfit, kind of like, how do I explain this? It was sort of like a, I don't know, it was like a green outfit, and it's hard to explain. He had a top hat on, it was a black and colored top hat. I had turned around and witnessed him with an AP pistol. Too. Yeah, well, he had a wolf mask. Turn around and point an AP pistol up at Air One and shoot at Air One, intending to get them to basically crash the helicopter or to get them to stop. He then ran on foot towards the water, jumped into the water. McLean had then turned around and saw the same individual lockpicking the police boat, in which he was then shot down in the police boat.
Okay, so what boat was he lockpicking?
He was lockpicking a police issued boat.
Okay, alright. Now, you said that he shot an AP pistol?
He had an AP pistol on him when I searched him, along with some...
Okay, and who did he shoot at?
Angel and Clarence Williams were both in the helicopter at the time.
Was the helicopter hit?
Yes, it was hit. I believe you were hit too, weren't you, Clarence?
Negative. That was the other individual that hit me.
Right, yeah, that was the other guy.
The first suspect did clip the
Would you happen to have any indication as to how many times the helicopter was hit?
Unknown. I just saw him point the weapon and shoot at Air One. I don't know how many rounds he put into it, but it was quite a few.
It was
Angel or
enough
Clarence?
gunfire in a short amount of time for us to verify that it was a Class 2. We took a lot of fire very quickly.
And we had to peel away.
Could you repeat that, Angel? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I said, and we had to peel away. We took enough fire that I was concerned about whether the helicopter would function, so I had to pull away from the situation.
Gotcha. Okay. Give me just a second.
I mean, the fact that I'm standing here should tell you, yeah, it was still good to function, but I was concerned about it at the time.
Right. No, absolutely. I do understand that. It's just I'm trying to ensure that you know, the difference between, you know, the intent to kill someone and the potential for warning shots or anything to that extent, you know, is there.
There's no such thing as a warning shot against a police officer, Mr. Shaw. It's not a thing. You point a gun, you're either going to kill someone or not.
No, you can point in a general
direction.
And then again, your intent isn't to kill, and therefore it wouldn't be an attempted murder.
Got it. Okay. All right. So yeah, just pointing a Class 2 weapon at a helicopter which took shots is a warning shot. Okay.
I'm not saying it's a warning shot. I was just asking to verify whether or not it was. You know, if you had told me that the helicopter was not struck by any bullet at all, then pushing for an attempted murder charge on the basis that I would say helicopters are relatively large and they're probably relatively easy to hit, especially with a Class 2 weapon. And if nothing connected, it'd be a lot harder to argue that the intent was to kill you. See where I'm getting at here?
Well, I will also
I
add
can understand what you're saying.
They did also say that if they were to see Air 1, that they would go back and kill the hostage. Add that as well.
Yeah, I mean, did they go back and kill the hostage?
Not that I'm aware of. 3 of them escaped. We've got 1 right now. So.
Okay, gotcha. So what's the time and fine associated with these vehicles or these crimes?
345 months and a $13,250 fine.
All right, give me just a second, and I will be right back. Oh shit.
All right.
2. Chat, we might be able to get that down to 1 on the basis that he didn't know 2 people were in there.
Hello.
So how bad do you think this is?
Oh, I don't know. Let me guess. They're going to try and give me attempted murder of the helicopter. That's like 2 people. They're going to say that they know it was me exactly. And that's probably where we're sitting.
Did you listen to the conversation?
No, how can I listen to the conversation?
Okay, alright. Robbery, kidnapping, criminal possession of a Class 2 firearm, possession of crack, tampering with a vehicle, and then the 2 attempted second-degree murder on a peace officer. So they're claiming that...
Yeah, those last 2 they can't prove.
Tampering with a... Eugene.
No, the attempted murders. There's no way they can prove
it. Okay.
The attempted murders.
Hey, if they...
The rest is, you know, acceptable. I can't get out of any of that.
If they check you for GSR right now, do you think you'd come back positive or negative?
I think I would come back negative. It's been a long time. It's been quite a while now. I mean, I've been down here, like 15 minutes alone. I was in the water afterwards. It's been a while.
Is that a risk you want to take?
Well, yeah, to get out of it, of course. Well, what's the other option? Them just saying they know?
You understand that if only 1 person shot and you come back positive, you're fucked, right? Especially because they know it was a Class 2.
What's the difference? They've charged me with it anyway. What's the difference?
That's true. All right. So let me go have them GSR test you. And if it comes back negative, then I will push for a bench trial if they aren't willing to budge on those charges. Because they didn't, to the best of my knowledge, take pictures of any damage to Air 1.
I mean, what we could do then is, we could just do bench trial now and not even have them mention the GSR, and then we'll bring it up that they didn't do it.
I don't believe there's a judge available, unfortunately. I actually just checked.
Oh, bollocks.
Yeah, no.
Well, then how can you ask for a bench trial then?
Well, I didn't you know, check whether or not a judge is available. Give me a second. Let me see if I'll get to GSR.
All right, all right. All right.
Drop it on me, girl. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, drop.
Don't look at that note.
What do you...
Stop looking at it.
You wrote me a note that said, fuck you, Shaw.
I would never do that.
Uh-huh.
I would.
Oh.
Okay, so I do have a question. Was Eugene GSR tested?
No. He was jumped into the water right after he shot, so would have been in miss. Where that saying goes. More than likely would have washed away.
Okay, and what about the other individuals that were involved in this situation?
Two of them escaped via water, and the other one escaped, I think, on foot. We tried to apprehend him, but he shot down an officer.
So another individual shot down an officer?
Yes, but they weren't in the same vicinity. The other officer was over by the highway, by the docks, the Buccaneer Way docks, and one was over by the water, which is where McLean and I were, by the boat.
Gotcha, gotcha. And how were the other individuals dressed?
You'd have to ask these three. I was securing the bank at the time. I had eyes on Eugene, and that was...
we didn't get too good a look at them. Some of them were dressed like, if I recall correctly, one of them was like wearing a full green bodysuit. A lot of them had like these orange, neon bright orange clothing items on.
Like
they all look very
jacket.
differently. Yeah, puppy jacket. They all look quite different from each other.
What? Okay, all right. Give me a second. I will be right back. Chat,
Wait,
listen. I want to make something very clear. I don't care which channel you came from. Understand that this is a game. This is a game. Relax.
Hello?
Are you sure you guys were all wearing identical clothing?
Well, I mean, I had a top hat on, that was it, but...
And
that was a heli flying over me really fast.
They all looked differently, is what I was told.
Only Buddha.
Okay, no name drop.
So they're able to distinguish... Yeah, well, I can tell you. There was the only one I would say would be easily distinguishable. We had all exactly the same clothing on, the same boots, same trousers, same jackets, same gloves. And most of us had pretty much the same masks on. And we also had scuba gear over the top of that, so...
Alright, give me a second, I'm gonna go back up there. For the record, I don't think they're gonna budge on this charge.
No, probably not, so we'll take it a call after.
Yeah, well, let me ask you this. Do you intend on sticking around much longer?
Tonight, probably not.
Okay, because even if I were to get those... if I got those charges removed, you'd still be in there for a fair amount of time. Brenda's calling me. I'm not picking up.
That's alright. I would just want a refund on my cash and the charge removed, you know, for the attempted murders.
Yep. Alright, give me a second.
Alright.
Actually, Eugene, do you want me to have them just come down here and we can all, attempt to collectively discuss?
You can do.
Alright, give me a second.
Exactly.
I mean, I think my situation was well, I'm not going to say it now, but go ahead, Sean.
Alright, so would you guys be okay with coming down so that we can all kind of collectively discuss with Eugene? That way,
No, I refuse to talk to him.
I don't have to play the middleman, because I'm getting conflicting stories.
Yeah, sure.
What, isn't your job to be the middleman, Mr. Shy?
That's literally it.
Yeah, but I don't want to go to Eugene, him tell me
What's up,
one thing.
Eugene? I heard you wanted to talk to us. What's going on?
Yeah, I get it. No, I'm just thinking.
How you doing?
I'm just joshing you, balls.
Well, I don't want to talk. Well, he said that we could have a talk. I don't want to talk to you.
Okay, so.
What? You don't want to talk to me, Eugene?
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Wow, Eugene.
Well, I'll conversate with you, I suppose.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right. So the primary issue at hand here is the 2 times attempted second degree murder on a peace officer on the basis that
didn't happen.
The helicopter was hypothetically shot at. The issue at hand that I have here is, yes, he was found with a Class 2 firearm, but I'm also being told that he wasn't GSR tested. In addition to that, I do have another question. Clarence, you claim to have been in the helicopter, so I want to ask you specifically, was any of the damage to the helicopter documented, pictures taken or anything to that extent?
I don't believe so, no.
And did you not feel that it was important to take pictures if you were going to be pursuing attempted murder charges on someone?
Mr. Shaw, I'm gonna step in really quick here. With 3 active shooters on the loose, we don't have time to stop and take a quick little picture of a helicopter that's been shot at. We need to get back out there and keep doing our job.
Little picture is fairly important in situations like this.
Okay, well, I can tell you, I visually saw the damage, and a picture would have been great. I agree, it would have been awesome to have one, but I didn't see the damage with my own 2 eyes. There was a couple of bullet holes right next to the rotor and right next to the Jesus nine. If that thing had snapped, we'd be both dead, right?
No.
Eugene?
What?
Do I have to remind you that it is still Shut the Fuck Up Friday?
You told me to talk. What are you talking? All right, carry on then. Carry on. Carry on then.
For now.
You didn't say that.
Okay, so, you're gonna hate me for saying this, okay? All right, but the way I see it is, I'm essentially being told that a helicopter was shot at, but I don't. Aside from the 2 officers who claim to have been in the helicopter, I don't think there's anything else that would prove that. Again, I feel like pictures would be fairly important.
You're leaving out.
Did you
the fact
forget that
one
I
of my
witnessed
officers
him
told
shoot
you she saw it? Yeah, she saw it.
Like, did you forget that I ran after the individual towards the water and then he jumped into the water and I lost eyes? Like, I don't.
Yeah, right.
I don't see where it's going, Mr.
Lost eyes. Yeah, but that's the issue.
But then he jumped on the boat with the same clothing that I witnessed him shoot, and he tampered with a police vehicle.
Okay.
So technically, no, you didn't get that.
Clothing.
Right. Eugene, shut up.
All right.
Wait, he said. Wait, you want to repeat that last?
The robbery charge isn't being disputed here. Now, back to what was being discussed. You lost eyes and then saw an individual that was dressed the same.
Mind you, he did get gunned down in the vehicle, and he did come back to Eugene. I'm just saying right now, he was the one that was caught.
Yeah, I understand.
We lost him for what, maybe 10 seconds, and we regained eyes of that
10
individual.
seconds
Everyone else
in
was
the
gone.
water?
He went underwater and jumped onto a boat. I mean, I don't know how much clearer that can get.
Well, I mean, if they were all dressed similarly and they were underwater for 10 seconds, who's to say one of the individuals that escaped in the water wasn't the individual who shot? What if Eugene had already been in the water and then surfaced and went onto the boat afterwards, but it wasn't the same individual that you had seen? I'm just saying, to me, I look at the situation and I personally see reasonable doubt. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you guys are wrong or anything to that extent. I'm just saying I look at the situation and I see holes in the story, potential holes that could convict someone for crimes that they didn't commit. So, in saying
all
that,
I'm saying, Mr. Shaw,
oh, go ahead.
is there was 2 individuals on land. One jumped in the water, the other 2 escaped. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that he ran into the water with the same outfit and jumped onto a police boat and tried to take it.
Okay, so since we're arguing the same outfit, describe the individuals involved, each of them if you could.
I can't describe all of them. The only one I can describe is the one that Eugene was wearing, which was a top hat, a green in color, I don't know what you'd say, like a fluffy looking outfit. I don't know how to describe it. I would have to put it on to show you. And a wolf mask. Same individual on a police boat who tampered with the vehicle. Same individual who shot at helicopter. At the helicopter.
And the others were wearing?
I don't know, Eugene. I didn't follow them. The only one I saw
one
was...
of them had like a chicken mask
There you
on,
go,
with, like a
then.
bright red jumpsuit. The other one had like this green
Other than him.
goblin-y thing.
That's
and
what I
the
was
other one
wearing.
like
Green
a
goblin
red
thing.
No,
No, only one had red on.
Well, hold on.
No, only one had red. All three of us had identical clothing on.
I have two descriptions right now. Top hat, green fluffy outfit, wolf mask. A chicken mask, bright red jumpsuit. The third one and the fourth one, how would you describe those?
You know, Clancy, you got a better look at the other one. I described the guy that was running from us. I don't know the other two. I was in the helicopter.
Honestly, from the helicopter, I kept eyes on the two that we were chasing, but before the shooting had involved, the two other individuals had fled from us in the water, and we were only, at that time, able to keep eyes on two at that point because the other two were gone via the water. We had one individual that Air 1 had pursued, at which I opened fire on him because he had raised a firearm on another officer, at which point he ran away, and that's when Mr. Zuckerberg here opened fire on the helicopter, forcing us to peel back, at which Reinhardt here pursued him. He jumped into the water, reached the boat, and that's when he was shot down.
It depends on if they only had... Okay, Clarence, you...
McLean, you, one second. McLean, you had a good look at them as they exited the bank, right?
I'm gonna be honest. It was very brief, and there was a lot going on.
How many people did you see wearing wolf masks?
I only saw one from what I could...
I only thought I saw Eugene wearing a wolf mask.
That's the only
the one that we got at the bank. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing is, no one can describe person 3 or 4, and if you only saw one, but only 2 people were ever in your line of sight at any one given time, you would probably assume if they were dressed the same that they're the same individual. Does that make sense?
So it was verified that they were different individuals, though.
Verified that they were different individuals, but not a single individual here can describe the 3rd or 4th individual.
No, because like I said, when we got
No,
to
I already
dock,
did, Mr. Shaw. I don't know if you remember. I told you one of them was wearing black and he had like a green mask on like the Hulk. And then the other guy had like a monkey mask on his face.
Well, what's up with Diaz? Didn't he get he got like fucking shot at by one of them, right?
Yeah, he did.
Can he probably identify as well? Anything?
Yeah, he can give it a description of the individual that he had a gun drawn at him. That's the guy that I shot at.
Alright, so green mask like the Hulk and the 4th. So I have chicken mask, wolf mask, green mask like the Hulk, and what else? The 4th one.
The monkey mask.
Okay, and other than the masks, was their clothing identical?
It was all very distinct in my eyes.
Distinct, as in different for each individual?
As in, yes, as in different outfits. Each one of them were wearing different outfits.
All right. Give me just a second. I'm trying to think of how I want this to play out. If he gets GSR tested, he's fucked. Bad. All right, can I have a second with Eugene?
Affirm, 313.
I won't take long, I promise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. I need a computer.
Applesauce, thank you so much. Dominicanita, thank you so much for the 500 biddies. Not thanks so much for the 10 gifted subs.
Now what?
All right, I'm gonna ask that they GSR test you.
All right.
But again,
that's fine.
I don't see them budging on the charge to begin with, despite the fact that I feel as if I've poked reasonable doubt in their story. The thing is, if the person...
Don't immense amount.
Yeah, I know, but if the person who was in the helicopter only had eyes on you the entire time, I don't know if they were using fucking night vision, thermals, I have no idea. But if that's what they did, then you're screwed. Although,
all right,
it's
I
still
don't know how
iffy.
thermals would work in a cold ocean, but all right.
Well, Eugene, you know how things work here. Said that before. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me see if they'll GSR test you. If you come back positive, you're fucked. That's all I'm telling you, and you're just gonna have to.
Well,
take
of course, but I won't. So.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yep, I totally understand. I'm just saying.
Can Eugene get GSR tested?
He's gonna return negative at this point. After you go to the hospital, it'll always come back negative. No, in addition to that, when you go to the hospital, they clean your fingers off. You'll always return negative after you go to the hospital.
Can you GSR test him anyways?
I mean, it's gonna come back negative.
Just for him to come back negative.
That is fine. I would still
the answer is no. Is the answer.
So you won't GSR test him despite the fact that you're claiming he shot at a helicopter.
He was in the water.
GSR is gonna go away.
Plenty of reasonable doubt on that evidence, Sean. You know that, okay? We're not gonna test him.
Okay, and the reason behind not testing him, one more time.
It was just
like I said,
very clearly.
I just explained it very clearly, and I will do that again. He jumped in the water, which means it can wash away the gunshot residue from his fingers. In addition to that, he was taken to the hospital where they clean your fingers and scrub them even more thoroughly. No one has ever had positive GSR after a trip to the hospital.
And all I'm asking is that, a thorough investigation occur on the off chance that GSR, does return positive.
And I'm telling you, we're not going to run a GSR test.
Is that because if it were brought up in the courts, it would go against you?
It doesn't really matter why. I'm telling you no, and that's the answer.
Okay, so you won't conduct a proper investigation on the basis that what I'm asking you to do will go against you, is what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all, Mr. Shaw. I'm telling you that the proper investigation work has been done, okay?
It has. The thing is,
Are you trying to argue the way that this world works, Mr. Shaw? Is that what you're trying to do right now?
No, I'm just asking that you
Because I don't
GSR
appreciate
test my
that.
client.
I really don't, to be quite honest with you.
I am just asking that you GSR test my client. That is it.
Okay, and I'm telling you no.
Give me just a second.
There's no law that requires me to GSR test him after a shooting, Mr. Shaw. There's nothing in it.
No, but I imagine if you're gonna conduct your investigation, I would hope that you would do that regardless of the circumstances.
Okay, well, here's the thing. It's gonna come back negative, right? We all know that it's gonna come back negative. There's no reason to push down this absolutely silly line of questioning.
It's not a silly line of questioning. A judge would want to know whether or not a GSR test would come back negative or positive.
And we can say, based off my expert opinion, that it would come back negative.
So why not conduct the test? It's not gonna... If you're already claiming it's gonna be negative, why not conduct the GSR test?
Because it's silly. You're trying to get us to do a test for no reason.
But you've argued with me longer.
$100 every time we use it.
Okay, well, I will pay the $100 for my client.
Again, Mr. Shaw, it's going to be useless to GSR test him. It's already going to come back negative.
If you're willing to reimburse the state the cost of GSR test, I'll entertain your argument. Okay?
Absolutely. There you go. Chat, listen, I'm not gonna entertain people who are gonna be upset.
Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and head back on it. Ah! Okay. All right, so looking at the test here, it returns back negative, like I promised.
All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna speak with Eugene briefly, and I'll be right back up.
Okay.
Eugene, I spent 5 minutes arguing for them to GSR test you. They kept pushing for no GSR tests.
What does that mean?
Your guess is as good as mine. They claim that when you go to the hospital, they scrub your hands so well that you will never come back positive for GSR. And to me, I'm thinking, well, I don't know whether or not that's true, but to me, that's saying that they didn't do their job in doing a GSR test prior to. Do you know how many times I have seen them GSR test unconscious people on the ground?
Yes, I have, because they're supposed to do it then, right now.
I would hope so. I mean,
they can't all. They're talking about 3 fugitives on the run, and they're all just sitting here at PD together.
Yeah.
They all seem very scattered
Verona.
because you leave one cop, not all of the. They have everyone here to try and get through this because they've got no fucking idea what's happened.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna try to get those charges dropped, at the very least reduced, for a guilty plea of sorts. So if they're willing to drop it...
I'm not pleading guilty. We'll take it to court and fuck them. They won't be able to prove shit.
It depends on the
look
officer's
embarrassing
testimony.
in court.
It depends on the officer's testimony, Eugene. If the person
They don't have one.
What do you mean?
They've barely got one. What do you mean they're having to clarify with each other again and again? They don't have shit.
Yeah, Clarence and Angel. Angel was flying, actually, so Clarence would have been on, I imagine, thermals. Again, I don't know. If he was, that's the only thing they're going to have on you. Also, if you guys actually did have different masks, Eugene, then you kind of shafted yourself there in terms of the outfits.
But they barely know that.
I can name 4 masks.
Yeah, they can't clarify what the other 2 are wearing, so...
Well, in terms of masks, they said a chicken mask,
we were wearing the same
a
ones,
wolf
totally
mask,
fucked up.
A green Hulk-looking mask, and a monkey mask.
Oh, that's green Hulk.
Goblin, I imagine? Maybe?
I don't know.
Either way, that would be an identifying feature. Yeah, alright, give me a second. How are you, Harona?
They were long gone by that point.
Okay, alright, so, I imagine you guys are sticking with the 2 attempted second-degree murder and a peace officer charges?
I'll tell you what, Shy. I'm not gonna come in and step over Reinhardt's head, but if we cut it down to 1, will you be pushing it aside?
Instead of 1, would you entertain an assault with a deadly firearm, potentially, if he pleads guilty to that?
Assault with a deadly firearm? Well, that's not really a question I can answer. I'm gonna pass that one over to Reinhardt.
Okay.
I'll think about it. I can't promise anything. I mean, I physically witnessed him shooting at a helicopter with 2 of my officers inside.
Okay.
And
well,
I don't
let me
find that safety at all.
Masturbating with
so I'm just
toothpaste
saying,
and
if he wants to, maybe. I'll think about it. But at this point, I'm still pushing for.
Okay, give me a second. Let me find out from Eugene if that's something he would entertain. If it is, we can get that sorted. If not, then I'll come back here, and if at that point, or if he agrees to it, I'll come back, figure out whether or not you will agree to that. If not, then we'll discuss options at that point. Give me 1 second. Okay, so currently they have hinted at dropping at least 1 of the attempted murder charges. If I can get them to drop both, but instead get you with assault with a deadly firearm, which is pretty petty in comparison to the other 2, would you plead guilty to those?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Should be interesting, Eugene. Should definitely be interesting.
All right. Should be interesting. Good luck up there. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I don't think they'll budge, chat. Hold on, wait. Oh.
Okay. Oh dear.
Hold on.
We were going for a low roll though. Yep, number 1's a good outcome. 2.
As young Dab used to say, mulligan, yo.
Mulligan, yo, let's do this shit. That's better, sort of. Best 2 out of 3.
I wanted to go get assorted pastries, by the way, right now.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, assorted pastries. Hold on, what kind though?
No.
Oh, come on.
No, you're not allowed. It's a Reinhardt and I only allowed thing, right?
Yeah, we don't share pastries with anybody.
Okay, but what kind of pastries? Because that matters a lot.
Assorted pastries, Mr. Shaw. That's all you.
Yeah, I know, but that's
assorted.
All that's telling me is that
assorted.
It's an assorted.
And a slushy, a blue slushy too, Mr. Shaw.
Okay, can we talk about how good slushies are? But the fact that you end up with a blue tongue is atrocious.
But that's even better.
No, you can't go into public.
Yes, if someone suck off the blue stuff from your tongue.
Hold on, no. Exactly. How about this? What if you worked at a bank and you had a blue slushie, right? And a client walks in, you start talking, and all they see is a blue tongue. They're gonna start questioning what the fuck happened.
What if they see the slushy cup though?
Okay, good point. But think about it. All right, scratch that. Listen, I don't get too far off topic. But would you entertain the assault with a deadly? I have spoken with him. He said he would plead guilty to that. Or assault with a deadly firearm, sorry, not just assault with a deadly.
Well, my problem with that though is assault with a deadly firearm is a misdemeanor, and he clearly shot at Air 1 and attempted to take down the helicopter. If he is willing to do the one attempted second, I'm fine with that. Or if he wants to do with the assault with a deadly firearm, I'll consider that. But I don't want to. I'm not gonna push it down any further.
Oh, wait,
I did witness him shoot at the helicopter.
Pete, could you repeat that?
So
the
assault with a deadly firearm is a misdemeanor.
Mm-hmm.
And what he did.
Let's look at replacement
was attempt to take my officers down. So currently, I will drop it down to one attempted second, if he's okay with that. If not, I'll gladly fight it in court.
So is the issue more that it's is it more that it's a misdemeanor?
No, Shaw. He attempted to take down a helicopter with 2 officers inside. I physically witnessed him do it. My problem is he could have severely injured both of my officers. I'm not dropping it any further.
Well, I mean, if you look at how assault with a deadly is written, it is the unlawful attempt to commit an injury upon someone with a firearm.
Yes, he also attempted to take down the helicopter, which could have blown up if it hit anything while going down.
Yeah, it potentially could have. It potentially could have. That is correct. You know, much like I could have a bat and swing at you and potentially kill you. But again, that could just be assault with a deadly weapon. You know, if I attempt to commit a violent injury, but it never actually happens. All I'm saying is that in this situation, it could go in so many different ways. So many different ways. And Eugene doesn't want the attempted murder charges on the basis that it was not his intent to kill anyone.
Well, what was his intent then? Why don't you tell us?
What was his intent with shooting down a helicopter that could have blown up?
So, I mean, it's clear that he shot at us, so what was his intent?
I mean, is it clear, though? Listen, I'll go speak with him.
I mean,
I will
said that
ask
wasn't
him.
His intent, so obviously, you know, I think there's something that you're not telling us here.
Eugene didn't wake up today and think, hey,
did you just self-snitch on your client, Mr. Shot?
No, I said it wasn't his intent. That doesn't imply he was involved. It wasn't my intent.
He was involved in it. I feel like
no, not in the slightest. Oh, are you gonna write down Kevin Shaw snitch at law?
I'll tell you what. If you erase what you wrote about me, I'll erase what I wrote about you.
I didn't write anything about you though.
Okay, well then I'll erase what I wrote about you.
All right, give me a second. Let me go speak with him. Again.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Hey, something just to know. If you do it, just.
Ow!
Hello.
Hi. I didn't
you just fell down the stairs. That's embarrassing.
Shut up, Eugene.
right,
Reinhardt doesn't want to budge on the one attempted murder charge. They did drop it to 1 though, They did drop it to 1. I've tried fiddling around with other charges.
How does that work? All right, how if there was 2 in the heli and they're claiming the attempted murder is because I shot the heli, how come they give me just 1?
So you have to have
2 or
intent.
0.
No. So for starters, there is charges are essentially officer discretion. They have selective enforcement. They don't have to charge you with everything. However, in this situation, Eugene, honestly, it'd be a toss-up because in every court case I've had, the judge has almost always sided with cops. And Eugene, let's be honest here, your record is atrocious.
No.
Yes. Eugene,
No.
You can't look at me and say no with a straight face.
No.
Okay.
I just did it.
Yeah, you're trying really hard.
All right, fine.
I've
been in here only a fucking hour, and if they're taking this long to budge on such a small thing, gee, I guess just fucking get them to charge me with that.
All right.
I'm not saying anything now. I'm not pleading guilty. I'm not doing anything.
Okay, fine. That does leave it open for appeal, by the way. I do hope you realize that.
If we had had a bench trial, they would have been fucked because they were all over the place. But if they have time to collaborate their stories,
they're gonna
I don't
have
think
time.
it would work in court.
No, because suddenly, despite the fact that I asked for descriptions and no one had it except one individual, they're all gonna have the same description now, and then you're fucked.
Exactly.
All right, so let me get you sorted,
right.
Eugene. I'm sorry. You know how this works.
It's all right. You did your best. I know. Feel bad for you, if anything.
Mr. Shaw, there's no ghosts. There's no ghosts in here. Stop hitting the ghosts.
Oh, I won't hit the ghosts. I won't do it.
Don't hit the ghosts. Don't you freaking do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Don't you do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Ain't no ghosts. This is real.
Listen.
Oh,
all right, so
right,
Eugene is just a little tired of waiting. So that being said, he obviously doesn't want any of the attempted murder charges. So give me just a second. Let me try to figure something out. I'm gonna need like 30 seconds.
I'll tell you this, Mr. Shaw. Here's something to think about. You know, what really we're trying to push here, we're emphasizing is the charges is very important to us. What we believe he did and what we believe the evidence states that he did is what's very important, which is why we keep pushing the attempted second-degree murder, right? The time and all that stuff he saves, that's secondary, right? You know, I'm sure we can talk down the time a good amount. You know, like the time is not really what's it.
I mean, it's already changed quite a bit from 3:45 to like 2 something. So I mean, you know.
I mean, if he's tired of waiting and he just wants to get his sentence going, and you know, I mean, I don't see an issue. I can just plead all guilty to the 1 count and call it good. You know, get some time off.
Some extra time off or taking off that charge. So.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I'll tell you what he's looking at currently with that 1 charge, and then we'll talk about timer.
Okay.
He's going that.
All right, hit me with it. It would have been great if there was a judge on. I don't believe there is.
I was currently looking at what the other one dropped. It's gonna be $225 with a $9,750 fine.
All right. Okay, so let's just go ahead get him sent off for the 225 because I don't want to make him wait. He's been down here for quite some time.
I will drop the time to 185. And
okay.
If he's willing to take that for a guilty plea, we're good.
I don't necessarily know about a guilty plea. Actually, just come down. Oh, I didn't. That was not intentional, chat. All right, so right now, Eugene is willing to, accept the charges of the 1 attempted second-degree murder on a peace officer alongside all the other charges. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you would entertain that, he'll take it. He'll be sent off.
I'll give him 185. Considering how long we've been down, he hasn't been, aggressive towards me since we've got him. He's been pretty. He didn't run when we gave him the chance to change. I'll give him 185.
All right, sounds good.
If he's willing to accept it.
And what is it normally? What is it normally?
Well, originally you were looking at 345. Then you were looking at 225, and now you're looking at 185.
All right.
No, chat. There's no discussion.
I'm good to you.
Sure, I guess.
Alrighty.
63rd Coil doesn't want me winning. Wait, hold on. You're in Herona. You're in queue right now. There's a lot of cops on, so you don't get caught prior, right? That's fucked.
I'm gonna stretch you this bill real quick, and then we'll send you off.
Hi,
that
got
is
it.
fucked.
Alright. Dispatch 527. Gonna need a prison transport from Mr. Eugene Zucker. We're wearing a salmon.
What did you just do?
Sweater. Got some brown pants, brown shoes. Wearing a yellow undershirt. Gonna send him in for 180.
Good luck, Eugene. I wish you the best. I hope you come out a reformed man.
Well, I didn't shoot at anyone, so I guess no reformation to have had.
Bye, Eugene.
Bye.